Oh, this is a nice place. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like this place. It's got a little bit of a hole, but I think this is... I think I could totally fix up this place. Oh, yeah, it's going to be much nicer than the stupid other place. Let's put the diamonds in there. It'll be a lot nicer looking than the stupid place that the other guy made. Stupid moron face. Yeah, this will be a great place. I can just hide out here, and then I'll send him letters and be like, hey, give me my money. And if he doesn't give me money, I'll go and steal more diamonds and keep asking him to give me more money. It'll work great. Oh, yes. I'm very happy with this place. I guess I'll just have to build myself a nice little house here. And I'll just wait until he gives me my money. Or I'll do something else. Make sure he gives it to me.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video here on this world of Bangboomme Adventures, also known as the super awesome Let's Play of Doom. And we're starting off right here by the goal wall because I want to get a couple things marked off over here. I've ignored this one for a couple episodes. How many episodes has it been now? Has it been 2 episodes? I don't even know how many episodes it's been since. I think it's been like 2 episodes since this has happened. I've been thinking about it, and I'm thinking at this point, I don't know what to do. I don't have, like, you know, diamond detectors or anything, but I'm thinking that potentially, right, when the ACME salesman, whoever came over and was like, hey, we ACME, we sell everything, blah, 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 right? I'm thinking, right, he said they have everything, so I'm wondering if they wouldn't have some kind of, like, detective agency or something. So I think that I'm going to go off, write them a letter, say, hey, I'm interested, you know, if you guys have some kind of detective agency or anything, or some kind of whatevers, you know, and see what they say. If they say that, you know, if they say we don't have anything, then that's fine. I can do this on my own, I guess. But if they have something, then we can figure it out, and maybe I can hire some ACME people, and maybe they'll figure out where the diamonds went. So that sounds like a good idea to me. I'm going to go off and write a book of some variety, put it in the mailbox and see what happens, because they said instant delivery, but you know, don't trust big corporations like that. Although, is it really a big corporation if I've never seen it? Like, how does that work? I mean, like, I assume it's a big corporation, but it's not like there's just big old, massive old ACME warehouse or anything around. All right, here we go. We got a letter. ACME Industries, I was curious as to whether your company, who I heard sells everything, would happen to have some kind of detective agency, have a matter that requires some detectiving, and would appreciate any help I can get. Please respond ASAP, as this is a matter that depends heavily on expediency. I don't even know what expediency means, but it felt like it fit there. Sincerely, Bangboomme. So now we can sign this. Let's see if I don't think this will fit. Detective agency. Oh, it does all fit. By me, of course. Sign and close, and we'll drop that in there, and then we'll hopefully get a response by the end of the episode. I'm just gonna leave that there, and we'll get back to that whenever we get back to that. But now we can move on to something else, and I think that the next thing I want to do is super smelter. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some supplies for that, and I think we're gonna build that right up here, somewhere around the comment library, so we can, you know, start filling up an area around here with kind of all kinds of buildings. But yeah, I'm gonna go off, get a couple of like furnaces and all the kinds of different stuff that I'm gonna need to get this thing built, and I'll be right back when we're about to start building. Now, for anyone who has never heard of a piston feed tape furnace before and doesn't know what the heck I'm talking about some kind of furnaces that we can only do on Bedrock, because we can push furnaces. So you just, you know, make a piston feed tape. You got piston pushed over to there, up to there, over there, down to there, and it just goes in a big old circle, and all the pistons fire at the same time, just pushing all the furnaces up and around in circles. And then at the bottom here, you got a couple hoppers that take the items out, and then you got a couple hoppers that put fuel in, and a couple hoppers that put items in, and it just rotates around, fills up, smelts down, drops it out here. They're very fun. They're very effective. They're very fast, and they're very cheap because, you know, they just take a couple pistons and a very few hoppers. You don't have to have hoppers running into every single furnace. You just have to have like 6 hoppers, and it works, and it's amazing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have 2 rows of furnaces. So let's say we're also gonna have to have a floor, so we're gonna have to think about that. We're gonna have to put a floor in here and stuff. So I'm thinking if we put, let's see, if we put the pistons up there, then that gives us space for a floor, and then hoppers and redstone and stuff, and the chest and everything. That should be high enough. So we can do that, and then let's say we do the next one 2 blocks over. Have a 2-block gap between them. And now we just need to figure out how many furnaces we need to put in each of them. And probably going to have to get more furnaces, which means we're going to need to get more cobblestone. Which means I might have to go mining to get more cobblestone. Alright, then we should have the beginnings of this done. We've got all of the furnaces in. This probably isn't going to be fully optimized because we probably got more furnaces in. So it'll probably, by the time that the items get around and back down to pick up more items, they'll probably already have smelted all. They'll probably have smelted the items and be sitting there for a while without getting new items to smelt in. So it won't be the most efficient, but I don't care about that. And then we've got down here the small little clock that's going to run the thing. We're going to take one output from each of these little bits of redstone, connect it up to all of those, and hopefully it starts working. So I'm probably going to need to get glass. I guess I could do slabs, but I like doing glass. I like doing redstone on glass, so I'm going to go off, smelt a little bit of sand, get some glass, and get the wiring done, and then we can turn at least this one side on, see if it runs properly, rotates around correctly, and yeah, hopefully we get it working first try. Well, I put it in, got the redstone hooked up, all the pistons are firing, and then this one stopped firing, and I couldn't figure out what the problem was. It had too many furnaces that I was trying to push, so I gotta drop all of that upper bit down by 1. Totally planned to do this, guys. Yep, this was all part of the plan. Definitely expected to be having to do this and not frustrated that I'm made a stupid mistake like that at all. Doing great, guys. Yep. I think what the problem is we got this clock running backwards from what that's doing. Right, because here we're moving the furnaces around that way, and here we're moving the block around that way, not around this way. I think it should be moving around this way for that to run at full speed. I've had a problem like this before, and it was because the clock was moving backwards from how the pistons were firing. So I'm gonna try to just turn this around. It shouldn't be too hard. It's basically just moving all the pistons over 1, and they'll then push it around this way instead of that way, and maybe it'll start running at full speed. I'm not sure. Just give it a shot. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's whatever. I don't really care about this thing being maximum efficiency. I just want a piston feedtape furnace. And that right there is how it's supposed to look. You see how that furnace on the ends there looks like it's just whirling around, appearing. That's how it's supposed to look. So changing this down here. So now it's running the opposite direction, adding a couple more repeaters and stuff. Seems to have fixed that properly. So now we just need to get a whole bunch more furnaces and start putting them in along this one here. I think if I just start sticking furnaces on, and then they'll just start getting pushed around automatically, so I won't have to place them all in. So just got to break down this pillar here real quick, go get a whole bunch more cobblestone, and we can get right to filling in the second row of furnaces. It's a thing of beauty, except it's off. You know, now it's on, and it's a get out of here. It's a thing of beauty. It's beautiful and glorious, and not currently active because, you know, we don't have anything running into it. So we're gonna need to fix that. I think, let's see, how am I gonna do that? These 2 redstone pillars in the way are mildly irritating, because I think I'm gonna put in like 3 different hoppers for input and for coal input or fuel input of any type, just to make sure that it lasts all the way going around. Although I guess fuel input only really needs 1 hopper line, because all the fuel types will smelt multiple items, so I guess we could just have 1 and it just fill up slower. So that could work. Get out of here. And then I'm thinking the collection system will happen right here. Like, we'll just have a couple hoppers right here that'll pull it out, and put it all down in some kind of chest. Maybe I'll just have the chest sitting on here. Maybe I'll just have like a couple hoppers running into the back of a chest right here. And it would probably get backlogged if it was running for long periods of time. It'd probably just start backing up. All the hoppers wouldn't unload fast enough, and we wouldn't be able to get all the stuff into the chest fast enough. But I think that's fine because I just want to get not that much smelted usually. Usually I'll get like a couple stacks. Usually I'll get like maybe a shulker box running through the thing. Usually I don't do a whole stupid amount of smelting at one time. And even if I do and it starts getting backlogged, it'll be fine. It'll clear itself up. I AFK for long times. Excuse me. I didn't tell you to come here. Get out. So I need to make a whole bunch of hoppers. Need to make a whole bunch of chests. I'll put all the stuff in. I'll put the labels on. And then we can give this thing a run through and see whether it works. Oh, this is very exciting. It's been so long since I had a PISTON V-shaped furnace. I miss you kind of furnaces. Oh. All right, then we got all our systems in. This will be the output chest. We got crafting table and ender chest because, of course, we need to have those. And then up top here, we've got this chest, which will be where we'll input all the fuel sources. And up here, this hopper minecart, where... Wait a minute. This is supposed to be a chest minecart, isn't it? Because hoppers will pull out fast anyway. The hopper... Oh, my goodness. I'm dumb. So I need to make another minecart and get another chest. Anyway, yeah, we're going to have a chest minecart right here. It's going to sit above these 4 hoppers. So all 4 hoppers will pull 1 item out of it at a time until it's empty. They will all fill up with items equally fast. And all the furnaces will fill up with items, hopefully, equally fast. And that should work pretty well, I believe. Once, of course, that's chest. And then we need to get a whole bunch of coal. We have hardly any coal. We've got, what? I don't think this is... Yeah, this isn't even a stack. We're going to need a whole ton of coal just to drop into this. So I'm going to need to do a whole bunch of coal mining with just fortune to go around, get a whole bunch of coal. We can throw it in here. Later on, we'll have to get some kind of proper fuel source to keep this thing fully stocked and running. And then we appear to be missing the clip where we tested the thing. I don't know what happened there, but we're missing that clip. But it worked great. Worked exactly how we wanted it to work. And then we decided to put a building around it. And a little bit of time later, we've got a full building done. I just kind of got into the zone, just started cracking on, placing blocks, and it's completely finished. And I think it's pretty good. It's fairly boxy, especially on the sides. It's just kind of flat and boring, and I tried to do what I could with it, with a couple little crevices and a little bit of wall usage, but it's pretty flat and boring on the sides. Around the front and the back, of course, there's the massive glass windows that when the thing's running, you can see it spinning around. It looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And I'm actually fine with it being kind of flat and boring on the sides because I got an idea for what I can add onto the sides. More buildings coming on to attach to this at some point in the future, hopefully, because I got ideas for that. But anyway, now the super smelter is finished and it has a building, and that means we can go take something off of the goal wall, which is very exciting. And we can take this sign down, and we just have to re-add Elytra, Beacon, and Trading Hall onto there. That's why I was trying to put them all on their own separate signs, so I wouldn't have to do that. Anyway, I suppose now that we've got that thing fully built, that probably should have been enough time for us to get a response. So, let's see. Oh, redetected by ACME Industries. Okay. Where's the sun? Okay, sounds good. Dear Mr. Bangboomme, we have received your inquiry as to whether ACME Industries provide a detective agency service and are pleased to inform you that this is indeed the case. Oh, nice. Please contact ACME Industries Detective Command Extra Division from ACME Industries Bangboomme Adventures or Super Awesome Let's Play of Doom Division. That's a mouthful. ACME XD Salpod? That's a... Okay, wow. ACME Industries Detective Command Extra Division from ACME Industries Bangboomme Adventures or Super Awesome Let's Play of Doom Division. Wow. With your request laid out in full, please enclose 60 diamonds in your letter. Sincerely, ACME Industries Headquarters Salpod. Oh. Do I have... I don't have 60 diamonds, do I? Do I have... I just have 5. Well, I guess we need to go mining. I guess we need to go out and just start digging and see if we can find any diamonds, because we need to get 60 diamonds so we can hire the detective agency so I can get all my diamonds back. Alright, so up here where I've been mining just to get all kinds of stone stuff, we found a vein of 4. That's 7. That's 12. And this is another few. 18. 23. So not even halfway. I guess I'll just, yeah, put onto bedrock. And we'll just start some kind of new mine down at bedrock-ish. Well, we're at the point where I'm done mining. Mining deep slate is not fun, and doing too much of it is definitely too much for me, especially because everywhere I go over here, there's lava there, there's lava there, there's lava over there, there's lava over there. Everywhere I go, there's lava, but we found 45 diamonds. So that's 50. So we only need 10 more. So it's not that many. So I'll probably just keep doing a little bit of mining off camera and stuff. Once I get to the 60 diamonds, we can send the letter over to the whatever the heck place thing that it was called again. I'm not going to try and remember that long name. And yeah, once we get our 60 diamonds, 10 more diamonds, I just got to do a little bit of mining around the place. And I do mining, you know, all the time for builds or whatever. So I'll be able to get those 10 diamonds, hopefully, probably by the end of the episode. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that we're moving on quite a bit with time in this episode, so I don't really want to start off any new massive projects, but there's a couple small things that I want to get done that I haven't like finish off old projects and stuff, just to complete things that I've mentioned that I was going to do before. So first thing is I want to tear down this wall and add in a couple more crates, one for regular stone as compared to cobblestone. Because I realized for some reason I don't have that in a crate yet, so we need to add a crate for that. And I'm also thinking of doing a crate for smooth stone, like the stuff I'm standing on, which even though it doesn't come out of mines, it is a stony type block that technically would go in the storage area over here. And I kind of want to have that separate from the regular stone just because that's how I sort stuff. So a couple more crates, tear down the wall, and I'll be right back. Well, one more block there. And that should just about do it. We got both of them in, so let's sleep. And hopefully I can sleep with all the mobs around. I can't, okay. Alright then, guys. You must be ridificated. So please ridificate yourselves. Thank you. Well, I've got good news. I've been doing a whole bunch of off-camera mining, and I finally got 10 more diamonds. So now we can go and take the 50 diamonds and send off the letter, and we can... Why is there a cow out there? Okay, strange. We can send off the letter and get the detective agency going, so this will be great. And where are the 50 diamonds? Where'd they go? I can't do more I can't do this again. Where do all my diamonds keep going? What's going on? Where? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, what a dream. Oh, I'm putting those diamonds in my ender chest right this very second. I'm not even oh my, yep. All 50 of you go straight in here. Why I didn't do that right away? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Well, now that they're safely in my ender chest, I guess moving on. We mentioned a while ago, back when I was first building the farm, I mentioned how I wanted to have some like bees beehives down in there, and then some flowers around. They'd fly out, get pollinated, pollinate the crops and stuff. And I'm still planning to do that. I got a whole bunch of beehives besides that one there. I got like 9 of them in a chest over there that I've just gotten while, like mining trees and stuff. They'll just appear. And so this one appears that all the bees have gone. I'm guessing because I don't see any bees around. But we can get a couple flowers, put a couple flowers around the edges of the farm. And then we'll just set up a couple little stands, put the beehives in them. And whoops, it'll be good. So let's see how that looks. And all the beehives have been placed in. We could do to have a couple more. The potato fields are kind of lacking some. We could do probably have one about there, one about there, one about there. So we could do to have a couple more, but I'm floating. And it is what it is. We don't have any more, so we can't add any more. But the bees are buzzing around. I hope that there are enough flowers. I might have to, okay, you got pollinated. Might have to increase the amount of flowers that I put. I have to put a whole bunch down there. But hopefully they'll be able to find the flowers. I don't know how good their pathfinding is on that and how you're able to find that one. How far they can range from their hive. If they can't go too far from their hive, then those middle ones are never going to get anything because they're not going to be able to reach flowers. But I'm not really doing this for the honey and the honeycomb. I don't really need all the pollination and stuff. I'm just doing it because it adds a little more life to the place, having all the bees buzzing around. So I think I'll be fine. I'm not going to die if a couple of the hives don't ever get filled up. So yeah, I'm happy with how that's turned out. And now I'm going to go edit and figure out how much time I got left in this video because I'm not sure. And by air quotes edit, I mean just straight up drag all the clips into my editing software and see how much time it has. And we're at 28 minutes, so that'll probably edit down to about 20, probably, given my editing abilities. So maybe it'll be slightly shorter than 20. Maybe it'll be a slightly shorter episode than usual, but I don't think it will. It'll probably be about 22 minutes. But anyway, because of that, I'm just going to end the episode here. I'm pretty happy with all that we've got done today. We got the super smelter, which we can't see up there. And then we got a couple more crates over there. And we added in the beehives. Finally, it's something that I've been talking about for I don't know how long. And we've finally done it. So, with the valley a little more life-sized, almost falling down the hills, and a nice big old super smelter that's gonna do many good works and smelt down many stuff many fast. I would just like to say thank you all ever so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. So leave a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you want to catch more videos from me in the future. And with that said, I'll see all of you all in the next episode. I just remembered. We also email for ACME Industries Detective Agency. That's another thing we did. Email? Letter. Yeah, we sent the letter for Detective Agency and did mining and stuff. Anyway, yes, that's another thing we did in this episode. Jam-packed episode, apparently. Anyway, God bless. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye.